The other one I saw, another one I saw here, Persistence of Vision.
Yeah.
A filmmaker named Richard Williams. He was an animator, and he did a lot of commercials, tons of commercials, and was wildly successful. He did short animated films and animated commercials and stuff. And he had this little passion project, and the title was The Thief and the Cobbler. And it was based on a story, this book. It feels a lot like, Arabian Nights. Feels a lot like that. And as people were sort of coming off one project, waiting for the next one to get funded, he would sort of have them to keep them employed. He would kind of have them working on this little passion project he had. And he wanted it to be like the most epic animated film of all time. He's really serious about animation. He's really serious about making it perfect. And his big break finally came when he pitched when they were looking to do Who Framed Roger Rabbit. He pitched a way to actually do that, and he got the job. And Roger Rabbit's a huge success. And, of course, this is how Hollywood works. You do it. Right. Now everyone wants to be your friend. Yeah. So Warner Brothers gives him the money to make his movie, to finish his passion project. But then it crashed and burned because he couldn't get past that point of it has to be perfect. Yeah. Again, it really spoke to me because as a person who does creative work, the most valuable skill you can have as a creative person is knowing when to say it's done and stop. Just leave it alone. It's done. But, it's a real cautionary tale for anyone who does creative work because it's like this guy had no reason to fail. Yeah. He had been wildly successful in everything else he had done, but he just had this one mental block about this particular project that he couldn't finish it. And he kept adding more stuff and saying, no, well, this could be better, right? Like, I like this, so this 3-second scene, let's make it a 15-second scene, which doesn't sound like a lot. But in animation, 24 frames per second, that's a ton. That's a ton. And the worst part is his contract basically said Warner Brothers has the right to take this away from you on this day. And they looked at it. They saw how much was done and how much was left. And they were like, okay, that's ours now. And they gave it to another studio who finished it badly. He wanted it to be this sort of epic thing where like the two main characters, like they don't speak. It's all told through animation. It's beautiful. And this other studio, like everyone has funny voices and there's lots of crazy songs and it just looked terrible. You can actually get this movie on DVD. It's out there. I'm not going to watch it on DVD. I'm not going to do it. Because I really would love to see his actual version of this. Yeah. Because they showed a lot of clips of some of the finished material and it's stunning. Yeah. As someone who likes animation, this stuff is just beautiful. But like this guy was not interviewed, not because he's not around, because he will not speak about this film.
Really?
Not at all. Not on the record. As far as I can tell, not even in private. He won't speak about this film. Yeah.
Well, they sort of took away his
because he worked on
baby there.
He worked on this film for 25 years. 25 years he worked on this film. And it could have been just the thing that maybe it's just coming out now, but he finished it in his spare time while doing other stuff. But
yeah, passion projects in film are always so dicey because film is a collaborative medium. Exactly. And so I think, you were saying you need to know when to stop, either that or you need to have friends or collaborators who can either tell you when to stop or point in the right direction. And I mean, the history of film, you can get great films like Apocalypse Now, or you can get Heaven's Gate, or you can get a great film from Werner Herzog, so the topic kind of fascinates me.
But this is a great film to see if you are a creative person or you like animation, but it's a really sad story. And they don't hide the fact that it's going to be a sad story. Like the whole thing feels like a funeral. The whole movie.
At least you're not shocked there at the end.
Exactly.
They've prepared you.
Okay, so A Place for Film is recorded at WFIU Studios in Bloomington, Indiana.